Off Limits is the money podcast that blows up stereotypes, showing you that managing money doesn't have to be hard.
We want you to thrive, not only with your money, but in every part of your life.
What you will get out of this podcast is real, relatable, and relevant tips and strategies that you can apply today. Hi, I'm Donald Raymond, and this is
Christine Spiak. We are money coaches, business owners, and colleagues who are passionate about helping you become more of who you are. So if you're ready, join us. That for me is really what I want, our listeners to take away from this today, because it's not the neighbor, the friend, the family member. It's you.
That's right.
Believe in yourself. And I'll share a quick story before we sign off. Several years ago, I signed up for 2 half marathons. And when it was time to run the second one, literally a blizzard came in. I mean, the weather was awful, but they kept the race. And it was your choice. Are you going to run it or are you not going to run it? And a friend of mine, we decided we are going to run this race. We know the weather is miserable. This is not going to be an easy feat. A half marathon in and of itself isn't easy, but now we're adding extreme weather elements to it. So we pumped ourselves up. We drove out to the race start and we did it. And in fact, I had a bum ankle going into the race. I really wasn't, at my peak performance level because my ankle wasn't quite healed from an injury. And all throughout this race, I just kept taking a step further.
One more step.
To the next mailbox, to the next driveway, to the next sign, to the next water station, whatever it was. I kept pushing myself for over 13 miles. And when I got to the end of it, I came nowhere close to PRing. I had an awful time. If you want to, say, how did you do? My time was awful, but I did it.
I mean, maybe not so awful.
All of
bum
these
ankle,
years
blizzard
later,
conditions.
Yes. But now all of these years later, Donald, and I think about it all the time. And I put on the t-shirt from that race not too long ago, because we all face challenges, different ones for sure. Mental, physical, whatever it may be, situational. But we can all push ourselves through them. We just have to believe in ourselves.
That's right.
And Donald and I believe in you and believe in your potential. And I want you to believe in yourself and to know you can do hard things. And where I look at my life today and I know I did something that was really mentally and physically hard, I can do other things. I can start a business, right? I can become a money coach. I can pay off my family's debt. I can do XYZ because I've done hard things in my past. So that's really the last bit of information or inspiration that I would like to leave with you guys today. Again, I feel like I'm pleading, but it just comes from this place of believe in yourself, because you can do anything that you set your mind to.
Yeah. What I hear coming from you is, yes, you are. You're absolutely 100% begging for people to take this action, right? But why wouldn't you? And so what I hear is passion, right? And it's coming not from a position of, need or greed, but a genuine sense of I've lived part of this story already, and I've seen the impact, and I see my future more clearly now, and it's because of these actions. And so I just want to share that, and I want more people to have that experience. That's what I'm hearing, and I hope that's what everybody's hearing. If you think about anything that you've really leaned into, everybody's got either a short term or a long term, or maybe both, examples in your life of things that you've really committed to and you have gotten expected or better than expected results. And then you've got probably the same length or maybe longer list of things that you partially committed to. And those results are not as good, right? And, then there's the stuff in the middle where we kind of all live. Every day we put, 70, 80% of ourselves out there, because that's about how much is comfortable. And so these things that we give 110% to, these races that we run in blizzard conditions with broken ankles, it's when we push ourselves to do really a superhuman effort, and we get results that are really kind of, for all intents and purposes, impractical. You should not have gone and run this race in the conditions that you did, but you did. And so now you have this story to tell. And people would have said that you couldn't do that or that they couldn't do that, but they can. They just needed somebody to push them. And in your case, you were running the race with somebody else. You decided together to do it. I don't know. Maybe you can answer this question. I don't know what would have happened if it had just been you and you hadn't been running with somebody else. Would you have pushed yourself to go through, or was it a little bit of the accountability with your running partner who also decided, well, if you're going to do it, I'm going to do it. And then you said, well, okay, if you're going to do it, I'm going to do it. And then you ended up going, right? So there's that's really all it took. And that's what this whole idea is about, is putting somebody in your corner that's going to challenge you, going to push you, going to help you be your best. Not all the time, but more often.
I feel like saying amen. Amen to that.
I'll take it. I think we're going to end there, right? I don't think we have anything left.
Yeah. Right. How can we top that? So for anybody out there wondering how to get a hold of Donald and I, our information is always in the show notes. We would be glad to have a conversation with you. Absolutely. And that's where it starts. It could start and end with a conversation, but it's not going to go anywhere if you don't take that first step. So
just start.
This was another great conversation with you.
Yeah, this is becoming a habit. I like it. We'll do some more.
I like it too. We're getting close to ending season 2, but yep. I'm really excited about going into season 3 because Same. I like what we're creating together and what hopefully we are inspiring people to do within their own financial lives.
Absolutely. We'll keep improving as you keep improving. And so we'll see you. We'll see you in future seasons and episodes. And we hope you found something to take away today and apply. Take the survey. And I can't wait to start looking through comments for the couple of things that we challenge you guys to do. So with that, we'll say see you next time.
All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Off Limits.
Beyond the podcast, we are money coaches who want to help you.
So if you are looking for help managing your money, use the links in the description below to contact either of us and learn how coaching can help you thrive.
Lastly, please help us to spread the word by subscribing, leaving a comment, and sharing our podcast with your friends and family.